from Missouri for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For more than 2 decades, the Southern Poverty Law Center has operated its so-called hate map, a project it claims is meant to track extremist organizations, but which increasingly functions as a political weapon. Since its launch in 2000, the number of groups labeled as hate groups has ballooned from 599 to 1,371. This dramatic increase does not reflect a sudden increase in extremism, but rather SPLC's steady expansion of what it defines as hate, a definition that increasingly targets traditional Christian beliefs and conservative viewpoints. Ms. Tyler, in your opinion, is Alliance Defending Freedom a hate group?
I don't work for SPLC. I wasn't part of
I understand that, but you came here today, the title, you know what the title of the hearing is, and you said some complimentary things about SPLC in your written testimony. In your opinion, is ADF a hate group?
I wouldn't use that term.
Yeah, I wouldn't either for an organization that argued 16 cases before the U.S. Supreme Court. How about Turning Point USA? Is Turning Point USA, in your opinion, a hate group?
Again, I don't speak for SPLC, and
I'm asking
my organization. I'm
for
here
yourself
for my
and your organization. Do you believe Turning Point USA is a hate group, Ms. Tyler?
Yeah, my organization doesn't label groups, and,
Okay,
I don't.
How about Family Research Council? Is Family Research Council a hate group, Ms. Tyler?
Same answer.
Okay, is Focus on the Family
Same answer.
a hate group? How about Prager University?
I don't have any of these labels for any of these organizations.
Okay, but you talk a lot in here about what constitutes a hate group and a white supremacist organization. Is Center for Immigration Studies a white supremacist organization?
I'm not familiar with that organization.
No. And how about Catholics who go to Latin Mass? Are they a hate organization? Are they haters by definition?
No. I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
Is,
in your written testimony, you said BJC has a consistent record of supporting both the First Amendment's religion clauses, no establishment and free exercise. A little bit later, you said our commitment to religious freedom stems from the historical experience of early Baptists. And you said further that government targeting of nonprofits should be of concern to all Americans. Has your organization or you personally condemned the Biden administration's targeting of Catholics who attend Latin Mass as hate groups?
I don't understand the question.
Oh, well, the Biden administration, as you may know, the Richmond field office targeted Latin Mass Catholics as a hate group, and their evidence for that was the Southern Poverty Law Center's suggestion that those Catholics were hate groups. I mean, this is your wheelhouse here, right? Religious liberty, government, your testimony, government targeting of nonprofits. Have you or your organization condemned the SPLC and the Biden administration for targeting Latin Mass Catholics?
We speak consistently that religion should never be used as a proxy for threat.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Perkins, you don't think your organization Focus on our Family Research Council is a hate group?
No.
Or Turning Point USA or ADF?
No, none of those organizations. One of the things we all have in common, none of us advocate violence.
And yeah, have any of those organizations, your own, any of the others that I just listed, have they ever committed arson, destroyed a police station, targeted a police officer or ICE agent, maybe even overturned a patrol car?
No, we've been the target of violence.
Indeed you have. Indeed you have. So how do you explain this list that SPLC has and that, Ms. Tyler, refuses to, answer? She doesn't have an opinion as to whether your organization's a hate group. How do you explain that list?
Well, the difficulty is because it's not based upon any type of action. It's based upon ideology that the Southern Poverty Law Center disagrees with. And so, again, they have the freedom to speak and make lists. They can do it all day long. But it's when the government uses that list to marginalize citizens, you have taken a player and you've made him a referee.
And isn't that why we're here today?
That is exactly why
Because the Biden administration used SPLC's hate list, hate map, to target, among others, I'm sure.
So did the Obama administration.
And so did the Obama administration. So that's what we're talking about. The SPLC in collusion with government targeting
Yes, sir.
religious groups and political groups with which the Biden regime and the Obama regime disagreed. Well, thank you for your testimony. Thank you to all the witnesses for being here today.
Thank you,
Yield
gentleman
back.
from Missouri. I now recognize the ranking member of the committee for a UC request.
Thank you very much. Just two things, Mr. Chairman. One is